Hello, friends and family. This is Step Ahead with Ernie Rivera. I am your host, Ernie Rivera, and I am going to talk to you about something today, and that is greed. Specifically, when greed is good. Now, you're going to have to hear me out here because I know what a lot of people are saying. Greed is a bad thing. Being selfish is a bad thing. The love of money is a bad thing. These all may be true in certain instances, but they might not be true in certain instances. And let's talk about these times when it's not true, when greed might be a good thing. Well, let's take a look out into the world, right? We have some people who are more motivated than others, and that's okay. We're all different. But some people, maybe they're stuck in a hole. They don't know what to do. And I would say that the first step, if they were interested in changing things up, the first step would be to get a vision, get a plan of but what is that plan going to entail? Well, I think the first thing, the easiest thing that it might entail is what you want, things you want in life. And this can be a number of things. These can be spiritual goals, mental goals, physical goals, etc. But also it could be desires. Now, here's the tricky part. Desires are never ending. So don't pick the desires of things you want. Pick the desires of things you need. What do you need in this world? What would you like in this world? What kind of things come to mind, right? Let's say, for instance, you're working a minimum wage job and you're trying your best, but you just don't know what to do. Of course, I'm not talking to people with who are like supporting other family members, and they may not have the time to do this. But I would recommend, in general, if you could, to think about, what kind of car do I want? What kind of home do I want? Do I want to retire my parents? What do I want? Think of the things you really want and desire and need to have. The next step is figuring out how I'm going to get them. But first, get greedy. Really visualize that stuff you want. Think about it, and you can start forming plans on how to get them. And these plans are more likely than not going to involve forming new skills, learning new tips and tricks and skills, and making you an overall more capable person. And being a capable person is never a bad thing. So this is a step. This is already a positive step in the right direction. Now, there's some people in the world who think to themselves. First of all, we're going to pull from the book The Richest Man in Babylon for a second, if I could. Because some people believe that, well, if I'm out there earning all this money, then I'm taking money from other people. And while this can be true, it doesn't have to be true. Let me explain the situation from The Richest Man in Babylon. They talk about a person having strong desires, wanting to build a lavish home on their plot of land, right? So what do? They go to the bank, they go to the money lenders, and they secure a loan to start construction on their new home on their property. So they take the money from the money lenders and they give it to the construction crew to then build a home on the land, right? Now, whose pocket did that money disappear into? Well, I'll tell you whose. First of all, the money lenders, they are going to earn interest on your loan, so they get money. Next, the construction team. Guess what they're getting? They're getting the money for their skills, for their labor, and for the cost of construction material, so they get money. And where's all your money? Are you getting money? Yes, you are, because when you built that house on your land becomes more valuable. So the banks got money, the construction team got money, and you ended up richer because you now have this lavish piece of property on your land. So it says that money forms in mysterious ways. It goes into many, many different hands, and it can be created from nothing. Wealth can be created from nothing if you really think about it. It's given birth from one piece into multiple pieces. That's the power of money right there. So let's talk about this then. why am I telling you to be greedy? Well, they say that necessity is the mother of invention, right? So do you have a necessity? Do you have a need? What do you need? Figure that out. Figure out what you need so that you can start coming up with solutions, so that you can start coming up with inventions, so that you can start trying different techniques that will build your skills, build your mind, your body, and your spirit, and make you an overall better person. Because this more capable person that you're going to become is the kind of person who's going to be able to do many things for many people in this world. With great power comes great responsibility. And lastly, let's talk about medical advancements, right? I'm not talking about corrupt greed, and I won't get into that. It's a whole other video for a whole other video. But the fact is, there are a lot of diseases out there, and a lot of these diseases are only being cured because people want money from the remedies. So they spend their own money in order to patent certain vaccines, in order to patent certain medicines, in order to patent certain new medications, so that they can treat all these diseases. That's what we call Adam Smith's invisible hand, and this is a theory that's known in economics. Adam Smith's invisible hand. Adam Smith talked about this invisible hand that goes out and helps lots of people through selfish means. For instance, if you want, I don't know, a car, right? You are going out and you are buying a car. You are being selfish. You are doing that for you. You are taking what's yours. And what's happening is the dealership gets money from you. That's helping the dealership. People are employed at that dealership because of you. So they end up getting money too. So it's helping the employees. The employees take their money and they spend it on different goods, which employ different people at these locations. Your money is going to all these different places and helping all kinds of people because you had the foresight to do something out of your own desires, wants, and needs, and a little bit of greed to top you off. So that's Adam Smith's invisible hand. So there are a lot of ways in which being a dash greedy can help people. And lastly, I'm going to go back to the previous video. They say you can't pour from an empty cup, right? You can't pour from an empty cup. So do you want charities to have money? Do you want these homeless shelters to have money? Do you want these refugees to have money? Well, how are they going to get the money? They need to get the money from somewhere, and one answer is to tax them, but then again, that's a video for a different day. Again, I would say that there are many organizations out there that accept donations, and where are they going to get donations from? They're going to get it from people like us, ideally. So we need to have money in order to give to these charities, in order to help lots of people. And how are we going to get the money? We need to be fierce. We need to be conquerors. We need to go out there out of our own desires and get what's ours. And with everything we have extra, we have the ability to give to these multitude of places. So I mean, again, when greed becomes like a wild weed and grows everywhere, it's a terrible, terrible thing. But when you have just a dash in your arsenal, it can fuel you. It can give you the vision to create a better future. And we're running out of time here. I would like to remind you guys, if you could, please hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get the new videos as soon as they come out. I cannot believe that you have not liked and subscribed yet. No, I'm just playing with you, but I'd appreciate it if you did. No, but I cannot believe that I did this whole video on one run. And again, I don't prepare these videos beforehand, so this is stuff that's off the top of my head. This is kind of like loose ideas I have floating around that I just start to articulate as soon as the camera goes on. So this is a wild one, one shot. I'd like to thank you all for being here with me. You guys are wonderful and special, and I love you, friends and family. This has been Step Ahead with Ernie Rivera. I am your host, Ernie Rivera, and I hope you have a great night. Take care. Be greedy. Be a little bit greedy. Go out there. Go get it.